10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How did you know about Schumacher College?
I work for the Amazon rainforest in Brazil, and my goal is to make people fall in love with the rainforest. And I looked for many different universities and none of them talked to my heart. Then I went on a website and I found Schumacher College, and since when I found the Masters in Holistic Science, I completely fell in love, not only with the master's program, but also with the school and the philosophy of the school.
I think I'm always looking for a communal life in which it's not just a place where I study, I learn knowledge, but also how to live, how to connect to people and to nature, to live in a life that has more holistic element.
The science that I learned as a child wasn't always that appealing. I learned about the more holistic nature of Schumacher. That really kind of interested me.
I felt I was being instrument of something that I didn't believe. And someone suggested me Schumacher College, and I came for a short course, and then I got in love with it.
I've admired Schumacher for many years for their educational approach, so I thought it was a perfect place to deepen my understanding of ecology and economy.
A mere coincidence. I was in a taxi cab and I met a girl there, and she happened to be working in the UK embassy. I just started talking about what I wanted to do with my life and this and that, and then she pointed me actually Chevening scholarship, and this was the first year of this, so in a taxi cab.
I've studied environmental science, and I was very worried about the direction that our world is going in, about environmental problems. So economics seems to be very important to build a more sustainable society.
I believe a more beautiful world is possible, and I'd like to make a more active contribution towards that.
For me, holistic science is not just looking at science. I'm learning a lot more than that, how to use this sort of approach as an education tool in all ages across, in schools and in curriculum, and to use this as a way to approach all subjects.
What was your first impression on arrival?
Very good. The whole community living and the quality of people are here, and sort of the lunchtime conversations and the course content and the whole scene of being here is fantastic. And I feel like in some ways this being here is a coming home.
Oh, I look at the library here and I am like in joy to see so many things, and also a little bit anxious because I know I won't have time to read everything.
I think the food is very impressive here, not only the taste and diversity, but also the philosophy behind it.
To have beautiful landscape, good food, people to talk, and there is plenty of people to talk, so you can change subject, country, language.
I've actually been living in ashrams for the past 4 years. It's been a beautiful integration for me, from the ashram life to coming back to something that's very in line with that, yet an academic.
This place really convinced me because it's a progressive way of teaching and learning. It's definitely different from the institution I was used before.
I'm also a part of a tradition, a philosophical tradition of people who have looked at the world. This way of looking at the world has deep roots in phenomenology and ancient traditions, but Schumacher is doing it its own way.
The methodology is fantastic. I love the fact that we're combining the classical presentations with dancing, group dynamics, games, discussions.
What are the main challenges for you at Schumacher?
The challenge here is just to find time for yourself to be able to process all these ideas, because you are in a community learning process.
It's the culture is a little bit difficult for me, but also these difficulties is give me the chance to know about the Western culture.
We are exercising this new way of looking to things, open to what it means without the old framework.
One is overwhelmed by new knowledge and insight, and there's so much going on.
It makes you feel really small compared to the hugeness of the troubles that we're facing.
Find a balance between a communal life and also how to cultivate the solitude within everyone.
How do you hope to use all this knowledge in the future?
I think I'd like to use it in somewhere in education, because I was working as a teacher before. So I'd like to take this and work with children.
I don't know what's going to happen and how it will change me. I mean, I have some ideas in which direction, hopefully just for the better.
I hope to be able to find a way of putting together my professional experience with the new learnings.
We need this a lot in Brazil right now. We are the guardians of the biggest equatorial forest in the world. There's so much going on, so much transformation.
We say we're going back into the real world, but it's not like that. This here is the real world. We are going back to a dysfunctional world, and I hope that with what we are getting here, we can make a difference.
I'm gonna use every skill that I learned in this place on my project in Brazil, that it is the Reconnection Amazon. I want to talk to their hearts.
What would your advice be to future students at Schumacher?
You should come here if you want to be part of an international community of people who really think deeply about how to solve these difficult questions.
Sort of this community living helps build relationships, which is what everything is about at the end.
I would say trust your instinct, trust your intuition. If you feel like you need to come here, I often feel like that is the correct choice, and take a chance.
There's something that attracts you to the college. There's something that sparks your curiosity. Then come and see it for yourself.
If you already decided to come here, then you should just hurry up.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
I wish I'd come before.